What's going on, guys? In this video we are going to see how to find the compound interest using include methodology in C programming. Okay, first of all we have to know the equation for the compound interest. To calculate the compound interest you have to use this equation, that is a is equal to p times 1 plus r over q, 1 plus r divided by q, and then power nq. This is the equation we have to use. Now let's go ahead and do this one. First of all we have to introduce some variables. Here I'm going to introduce everything as float type of variable because we can have some decimal points. In that way it will be more accurate. So we are going to introduce some float type of variable. Let's say a, p, and q and n comma r. Okay, all of these are float type of variables. Now the next thing is we are going to create a for loop, because to use the power function we need a looping. So we have to create a for loop. In order to create the for loop, first I am going to introduce an integer type of variable. Let's call this one I, and using this I we are going to create a for loop. In this for loop I do the initialization and condition and increment. First we do the initialization by 0, and then condition I is less than 1, and then we do the increment I plus plus. Okay, and after that we are going to let the user decide the principal amount, and also we are going to let the user decide rate of interest, and also we are going to let the user decide the number of years and compounding period. Okay, so we are going to ask everything as input. So first we have to create a printf statement for that. Let's go ahead and create that. This is going to be the prompt for the user. Printf, first we are going to ask the principal amount. Let's put a backslash n for this. Enter the principal amount. Okay, so this is the first prompt to the user. Here the user is going to input the amount. To get the input we have to put a scanf statement. In this scanf statement, since everything is a float type of variable, we have to put %f. Okay, and also whenever we don't have array, we always have to put ampersand in front of that and store it right here. Okay, so and p, principal amount is going to be stored on p. And then next thing is I have to do the same thing for interest, rate of interest, and also number of years, and also compounding period. So let's copy this one and paste 3 more times. Paste, and one more time. Paste it right here. So first we ask the principal amount. The second we are going to ask the rate of interest from the user. So let's put rate of interest right here, rate of interest, and we are going to store this one in R. And the next thing is we are going to ask the number of years. So enter the number of years, and we are going to store this one in n. And the next thing is we are going to ask the user to enter the compounding period. In this one we are going to store this one in q. The next thing is we have to create the equation for the compounding interest. As we seen before, we have to create the same equation. Now let's see how to do that. A is equal to p, multiplication is asterisk, times power function, that's power, POW for power. And in that power we have to put 1 plus r divided by q, and that one close comma n divided by q. This is the equation to calculate the compound interest. Okay, now put a semicolon right here, and the next thing is we are going to print the total amount. Printf \n and total amount. total amount, and we are going to put %f, and this is from A because we set everything equal to A, so we had to print the A value finally, and that's it. Now let's go ahead and run this one. Let's see what happens. Okay, there are some errors. Let's fix it. Okay, p times power power 1 plus r over q, 1 plus r over q, comma n divided by q. There's something wrong here. Let me double check what is it. Function POW, p times power. Let me run this one again. Something wrong. Let me double check what it is. Okay, let's run this one again. Printf statement is capital somewhere here. Okay, so this is the equation 1 plus p times power 1 plus r over q. This one, let's run this one. Okay, now it's asking for the principal amount, 1500. Let's put 1500. Enter the rate of interest, let's put 4. Enter the number of years, let's put 5. Enter the compounding period, let's put 6. So it's calculating the total amount 2295, and we have 6 decimal points because this is a float type of variable. And that's how we do that. I hope you guys find this video helpful. Thanks for watching. And if you are trying to access these codes, it's in my blogger. I put the link of my blogger in the description. And also if you are trying to learn C or C++ programming, there are a bunch of videos in my playlist. I hope you guys watch that too. And don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.